What is going on, guys? It's Graham. Welcome back to another video. It's been a long time since I've uploaded on my channel, let alone uploaded a Final Fantasy X video. This video is on how to beat Yunalesca at the Zanarkand Ruins right before you're supposed to obtain the final Aeon. At this point, you know exactly what's going on. We no longer have a final Aeon because she refuses to sacrifice one of her guardians. This is a tutorial video on how to beat her. A couple things you're going to need before you go into this fight is Yuna should have Holy, which you just saw me use. Holy is obtained at the end of her sphere grid. It's the very last thing you obtain on her side. That's about all you really need. Oh, you also need remedies. I'll explain once it gets a little bit closer. And your three units that you're going to use are Yuna, Arn, and Riku, as I always use in just about all my videos, except this one I use Yuna over Titus. Yunalesca has 3 stages in this boss fight. This is the first stage, then you'll see a second stage once you beat this one, and then there's the third one. So it's all one battle. First stage is very easy, it's to the point. Honestly, you can't really lose the battle at the first stage. So basically, she can get annoying with the status ailments. As you see, Riku is actually asleep, and Arn is blind, and she can also do silence, which Yuna has not been hit with it yet. So you want to go in with items that are able to cure zombie, blind, poison, silence, and a couple other things. This first part is actually extremely easy, so I already beat her first part. Here comes the second part. I actually think yes, Hellbiter. Hellbiter is a very key thing to keep in mind when doing this fight. You're gonna see, I actually have a, I forget the ability that I have equipped on Riku, that any status ailment that she incurs will automatically be cured. That's where the remedies come in, because remedies will cure every single thing available, everything that's wrong with that character. Now you see me use Antidote there. The Antidote doesn't work because Zombie is basically casted on the other two. You want to keep Yuna and Arn with Zombie. You'll see in a little bit why I do that. It comes in the second part, or actually in the third part of the boss fight, which will be after you defeat this one right here. It's very, very, very important to keep at least 2 characters with Zombie, and Zombie will only be casted on your characters from Hellbiter. It's okay if Riku doesn't have it, and I'll explain why, because if you let her... You need at least one person that doesn't have Zombie. You can do it all 3 with Zombie. I recommend that you don't, but it's up to you. It's however you want to do it. I suggest that you do exactly what I'm doing here. Use Riku without any status ailment and go with Arn and Yuna. The only reason I called Titus in is for haste. I also wanted another unit to have Zombie on them, so that's why I called Titus in, mostly for haste. Because Riku, you want to go the most. Because she can use items like you see me using here. It's the use ability. I like using fire gems and stuff like that because it's a lot of damage. And she can do it very quickly with her speed capability. That's why you see me constantly throwing fire gems at her. And as I say in my previous video, she's also the alchemist. Sorry, not the alchemist. She is also the healer of the group, so you want to keep her in for anything that needs to, any status ailments, or she needs to be cured, or anybody else needs to be cured. And I'm actually running out of fire gems, so you see me throw a water gem here. I'm waiting to see how much longer it is for me to beat this this form before the next form comes in. So the keys to the battle, like I said, keep these 3 in. Oh yeah, you see her cast Reagan because Zombie is on the 2 characters, so Reagan's actually going to cause damage to each one of these characters. That's why you see it constantly see her costing Reagan on my characters. Holy is very important because it'll do the most damage of any attack that you're capable of doing. Unless you call in an Aeon, which I actually don't even think I do. I think I do maybe in the next part, but I know I don't in this part of this form. Yeah, I screw up this overdrive right here. But Holy will do 9,999 damage because her weakness is actually Holy. Holy also costs, I want to say it's 99 MP. I want to say it's 99 MP, which is actually a lot, so you want to make sure you have ethers. But by this point, you should have a shitload of ethers because you don't really use them that much throughout the game, because there's really not a need to. Because I don't use too many. I don't use Yuna or Lulu that much, where I actually use my ethers constantly. But if you use Lulu and you use Yuna as your main characters for your team, then I might suggest that you stock up on ethers before the battle, which you're able to do if you go back outside and run around before you have to do the Cloister of Trials. If you steal some from the bots and the dead enemies out there, you actually can procure a lot of ethers. As you see, I've already used Holy a ton of times. Alright, here it comes. Her third form. This is why having Zombie is very, very, very important on two characters, because she will automatically cast Mega Death right here, which will automatically kill every single one of your characters unless they have Zombie on them. So it's very important to keep at least 2 characters with Zombie. As you see, she kills Riku. And I revive Riku. And also, you gotta time everything correctly. Eventually, Yuna and Auron are gonna run out of HP. So what you have to do, this is where Riku is very, very important to have, especially with haste. You gotta cure the zombie on Yuna and Auron, and then you have to heal them up. And you have to heal both characters before Hellbiter comes around, because once Hellbiter comes around, they're gonna have Zombie back on them. And once they have Zombie, I suggest that you keep them on with Zombie until she casts Mega Death again. So once she casts Mega Death once, right as the third form comes around, she will cast it again eventually. But she will not cast it unless Hellbiter was already used. So I suggest after Hellbiter comes around, or after Mega Death, it doesn't matter, I suggest you do it right after Mega Death. Heal your characters very quickly, and before Hellbiter comes around, so they actually can be cured to full health, as you see me doing right here. Yuna is now cured, and so is Auron, so now I'm just waiting for her to cast Hellbiter again. Here goes Turbo Ether for MP, so I can cast Holy again. And Reagan is still cast on Yuna, which helps me a lot before Hellbiter comes around. But once Hellbiter comes back around, it'll start doing damage. So the keys before the third stage of the fight are to keep everyone at full health. Keep keep Zombie on at least 2 characters, and if you want 3 characters. So you will have Zombie for when the third stage comes around and she casts Mega Death. I guarantee you, if it's your first time playing this, you will lose the first time, the first battle every time, because you don't know about the Mega Death. Now you actually see me calling in an Aeon, which I didn't think I did, but I had a feeling that I did because of Yuna's overdrive. So I'm pretty sure that I used her overdrive for Bahamut, and since Bahamut's is the strongest Aeon with the strongest overdrive, it was self-explanatory to call him in. I think he does like 13 or 14,000, I think. Oh, 23,000, that's a lot more than I thought. She has, I think her third form has 56,000 health, if I remember correctly. Mind Blast is also something you really need to keep in mind and be aware of, because once Mind Blast is cast on your characters, then they can be confused. I think they get confused, if I remember correctly, which can get really annoying because you never know what's going to happen with that, especially if she casts Hellbiter and Riku's confused. and then you're not able to play catch up with healing because Riku will be confused. So you really need to watch out for that attack, because it will get really annoying and it'll screw up the whole entire thing. Because this fight actually here is almost 15 minutes, because that's the length of my recording. This is in my opinion, this is the hardest fight in the entire campaign. Before you fight Sin, I don't want to do any spoilers if you are doing this for the first time. This is your first walkthrough. I suggest you don't use armor break like I did right there. I was being retarded. Couldn't remember if you can use armor break or not. I suggest you don't do that. Do regular attacks, because I think she's immune to everything. The only big weakness is Holy. So this third part is the hardest part of the entire battle, because you have to time Hellbiter and Megadeth correctly. See, here comes Hellbiter, and everybody's at full health that needs to be at full health. You really don't need to heal Riku at all if you do have the same abilities as I do, because she's going to die at some point anyway, unless she's like really low on health. Before Hellbiter comes around, then I would definitely heal her to full health. Do not be an idiot and try and heal Yuna and Arn when they have zombie casted on them, because you're going to kill them, and then just your luck, Megadeth's going to come around and it's actually going to kill Riku. Overall, this fight, if you have done this before, it is a very easy fight if you know what is coming your way. By the way, Holy is 85 MP. But I really suggest having Yuna have Holy, because that right there is 10k damage. Riku, she's your healer. I have a lot of fire gems and other items that will cause damage. Do not try and use any item that will reduce the enemy's health by half. I forget the name of the item. Don't use that. It is stupid. It will not work. And here comes Megadeth for, I think, the final time. I'm not sure how much health Yunalesca has, because I think she's immune to sensors. If not, I don't think I have sensor on any of my weapons, because I've been using Arn's. This is Arn's weapon that I've had for a while. It has a lot of stuff on it. It's actually, I think it has Stone Touch on it and a couple other things. Yuna's weapon, I'm not quite sure what she has on hers. I think it's magic up and half MP cost. And for Riku, I think I have the Survivor, which doubles healing. I mean, you really don't need specific equipment unless you want the armor piece that I have, which you buy at oh my god, Mount Gagazet from Owaka before you do the Seymour Fight 3, which is in one of my previous videos. If you want that, so she automatically heals any status ailment upon it happening, then I suggest you get that. It's like, I think it's like 90,000 gil. I think I actually end the match here with, I like to call it, it's not really Ramu, but I call it Ramu, but it's Ixion. I'm pretty sure I end the battle right, this next attack right here, I think. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I've been wanting to do this boss fight for a long time, and I finally got it done. Yeah, see, there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and my next video will be another Final Fantasy. I'm not sure when, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video and it was helpful for you guys.